I hear them talking in the streets, but they don't say the real. We really debating the industry and what the Sixers feel. Cold shoulders turn to open arms when you on for real. Ain't no strangers to the bricks. Now let's build something for real. It's too real, real, it's too real, real, it's too real, real, it's too real,
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Too Real, the podcast. We back for another week. Hope everybody's having a good week out there, man. Hope everybody's okay. You know what I mean? Hope everybody's straight. I know if you're from Toronto, if you're from Canada right now, you probably be alright in the morning, you know what I mean? But right now, I'm recording this right after the Raptors got beat down by the Cavs. So, you know that it's not a good feeling right now because you just know that it's about to end. It could be. I'm not saying you should get your dustpans out, you know what I mean? But chances are it's gonna be rough, and I don't know. I don't know if they can if they can even beat the Cavs at home. You know what I mean? No disrespect to the Raptors, but the Cavs are just a class above. They got three superstars, and the Cavs only got. I mean, they got three superstars, and the Raptors ain't got one. You know what I mean? Well, no, they got two and 3/4. I'm not even gonna call Kevin Love a superstar. Definitely not gonna do that. But yeah, we got that, man. Shout out to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They beat the Warriors yesterday, man. That was a big victory for them. Everybody wrote them off, said they was gonna get the dustpans out and they was gonna get swept, but they kept it pushing, started the game plan, and fuck, man, they got two superstars who can really get it done. Two of the top 5 best players in the league, so you can't complain there. That series is gonna be amazing. I truly believe that series is gonna be amazing. And Golden State, if they win, I won't be surprised. But if Oklahoma wins, I won't be surprised either because they both have the capability to get it right. Just that Oklahoma doesn't know how to get it right all the time. They'll be in the game. They'll be in the fourth quarter. They'll be in the last 3 minutes of the game and then just fuck it up. You know what I mean? They just gotta learn some things. But hopefully the Raptors can figure it out and come and leave the series with some respect. I don't expect them to win. I'm being realistic. I know everybody's at Jurassic Park every day when the Raptors are playing, but you got to know what's real, man. You got to know you don't got to stand out there. This isn't. You got to be realistic. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Fucking shout out to everybody in Toronto, man. Shout out to everybody in Canada, Saga, Brampton, Nova Scotia, BC, wherever y'all at, man. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody in America. Shout out to everybody in New Jersey in particular, Shout out to London. Shout out to Africa. Shout out to Jamaica, Shout out to everybody listening. But before I drop this interview, man, I just want to say happy birthday to Chinks Drugs. Definitely happy birthday. I mean, not happy birthday. R.I.P. to Chinks Drugs. I'm sorry about that. R.I.P. Chinks Drugs. He died May 17th last year, you know what I mean? And that was untimely death and just very unfortunate and just came out of the blue, cut somebody's life short who worked so hard to get to where he was at, man. So R.I.P. to Chinks Drugs, man. Your name's gonna live on. Hopefully God blesses your family and your kids, But yeah, man. Before we drop this interview, man, I just wanna give a heads up, man. Bobby Shmurda, man. Bobby Shmurda's co-defendant, fellow gang member, Rasha, who he mentioned on Hot Nigga, just got sentenced to 98 years, you know what I mean? So, people gotta understand that this shit's real, man. If you did the crime, just know that you gotta be smart. You gotta know, I know Bobby wants to be a star and everything. They offered Bobby 8 years. He's been in there for 2 already, you know what I mean? So he can get a 5 more, 6 more, and he'd be out. You know what I mean? It sounds easy. I know it sounds easy. It's not easy, but he got to really look at the bigger picture. They about to give your man's 98 years, and you might get 25 to life. That's what they're saying. So it's like, if you know you did that shit, you might as well just really plea out and just figure it out, man. Because I think Bobby Shmurda should really figure this out because we seen this with Max P. Everybody thought Max B did the right thing by taking the trial, and they offered him 10 years. He would be out by now off good behavior and everything. Max B would be right back in the thick of things. He'd be chilling with French. You know what I mean? The wave would still be popping. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I know the wave is going out right now for Shmurda. He's like, yo, if I don't beat this, I'm not going to be able to come out. But yo, if you know you was out there getting busy, my nigga, when they offer you 8, man, you got to know what's up because Shit's real out here, man. Shit's real, man. You gotta know, niggas got 98 years, you know what I mean? So, they ain't playing in America with that when it comes to the system. But yeah, I just want to put that out there, man. And I also just want to say, man, there's a lot of violence going on in the city right now, man. I know, like I'm gonna say, like, when you look at American numbers, it's crazy. Like, oh, it looks crazy. But at the end of the day, man, every life is valuable. We don't gotta be in the hundreds, man. 50s, 10s, 10 lives is enough, you know what I mean? But yo, a lot of shit's going on in the city right now, man. We just gotta be smarter out here and hope everybody you just gotta think before what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be a tough guy all the time. You ain't gotta be prideful, you know what I mean? Think what you're doing, you know what I mean? You can just situations can be avoided, but I know a lot of pride is so heavy in life, you know what I mean? You don't want to avoid nothing. You want to take everything on head on like a man. But you know what I mean? We got sisters, we got mothers, we got daughters, we got a lot of people out here counting on us out here to make shit happen. So we gotta really figure that shit out, man, because we got a beautiful city, man. We got so much shit to live for. All these rappers, you know what I mean? They got talent. Ball players got talent, man. Let's not cut this shit short, you know what I mean? Let's find some shit to live for and make sure we put on for the city in the right light. So yeah, man, we're gonna drop this interview, man. Shout out to ThatDudeMcfly for coming through. Once again, man, if you fuck with the podcast, like, subscribe, review. You know what I mean? Do that right now. Like, subscribe, and review. And if you want to be a guest, if you want to be on the show, you got any comments, you want to see somebody on the show, hear somebody on the show, email it's toorealthepodcast@gmail.com. Yeah. God bless. We out. What's up, everybody? We got a special guest today. We got Marlon Palmer.
Special. Thank you.
For sure, man. For sure, man. AKA that dude McFly. Yes. AKA the Oxtail God.
So people call me the Dude McFly, which is always interesting. Just like that dude MC Fly. That's my favorite one.
Oh, you like that because MC master ceremony.
I get why they made sense of it that way, but like it's so off.
So let's before we get into anything, your names. How do we come there? Like the Dude McFly.
Basically, I was making my Twitter account back in like 08, 09, whenever Twitter came out, and I was watching Back to the Future at the time, and I put in all my normal nicknames. You try to put in like Tweety or like Superman,
they're already gone.
They're all gone, obviously. And so I was watching Back to the Future, and I see Marty McFly, and I'm like, tried Marty McFly, it didn't work, and I'm like, let me just put that dude McFly and see if it worked, and it was the first one that worked for me.
But now people actually know you as the Oxtail guy. I went through your Instagram now, and people are really just talking to you about Oxtail. What is this about? This just is nuts.
Well, I just try to spread the good word of Oxtail to as many people as possible. I'm trying to touch souls out here, and I actually want to bring up the inflation rate about Oxtail, which is just ridiculous. You know how much for Oxtail right now? You trying to buy it like
I wouldn't know, man. I don't even need it.
It's rough out here. That's all I'm saying. It's rough. So I'm trying to advocate for lower Oxtail prices on the block.
But how did it become one thing I can actually give you? You have you got the ability to really just makes people just run away with shit. Like the other day I saw how you got everybody in D Wade's Instagram comments. You know what I mean? Everybody was just putting the eye emoji because you just told them to. But the Oxtail thing, I'm really seeing people in your comments just hit you up like, yo, what's up with this Oxtail?
Yeah. People have tried Oxtail for the first time
based off of that. What is this about?
I just always loved Oxtail, right? And then one day I just started talking about it on Twitter a lot. And it was for a moment, it was
had a good plate.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I had a blessed plate, everything was nice, and then so basically I was eating Oxtail so much that all of my jokes, all my thoughts were becoming Oxtail. So it's every time I see someone do a joke on Twitter, I twist it and add Oxtail to it or something, or I'd write song lyrics but put Oxtail into it and make it still make sense. So people are like, yo, this guy's obsessed with Oxtail, and then somebody's like, you're the Oxtail god.
You just take it.
I put the name on immediately.
And I was working, man. I see it. People really want to fuck with you about this Oxtail, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when did you you say you started Twitter in 08, right?
Yeah.
So when did you what was it? When did you start your YouTube? When did you start your first videos? Cause I used to see on my Facebook page, just people just posting your videos and stuff. But when was it? When did you do your first one?
When I I was in college at the time, and
What school was that?
Seneca. I was at Seneca College, and I was taking a media course, and so like you could rent out the cameras for like 2 days or whatever the case may be, and like I noticed that if you rented out on the weekend, you didn't have to bring that back till Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'm getting it every Friday. So I was getting the camera, and like at the same time, my boy had seen a video of these two girls, Andrea and Brittany's Choice. They do makeup videos.
Okay.
And so they challenged their viewers in a video, their latest video, to record themselves putting on makeup like the worst way that they can, right? And we were trying to get their attention. We went on Twitter, way too rammed on Twitter because they're popping, like they were popping that time. So it's like people were messaging them all the time. And then I was just like, yo, if we do this video, we're gonna be the only guys that make this video. Like there's gonna be a bunch of girls doing it. If we make the video, we're the only guys, they're definitely gonna see it. And so we made the video. Like we called 2 of our friends over. They brought up like a whole shit ton of makeup. Shout out to them because apparently this stuff costs a lot, and we just wrecked it. Like no care for it. I broke like the girl's lipstick. It was wild.
Oh, you guys are doing skits with this?
And then we did the makeup challenge thing or whatever. Posted it up, and those are the times you could do response videos. So like the video would be posted right under the main video, and people would be like, "Oh, what's that?" So they saw 2 guys there, and they click it immediately. First comment on there was the 2 sisters. And I was like, "See, I told you." It worked, right? And then, but at the same time, once they commented, now all their followers and fans saw where their comment was. So now they're coming to watch the video, and they're just like, "Oh man, these guys are hilarious." My other boy, he's like the ladies' man. Girls are going crazy for him, and so like we're like, "Yo, I'm just gonna keep making videos." I think the next video I made was like, we made a video about masturbating. For about 10 minutes we're talking about masturbating. And that ended up on World Star. And then like I was just like, yo, we can
you didn't even send it, it just ended up there.
It just ended up there. I woke up at a house party drunk one morning. Someone was like, yo, you're on World Star. I was like, what? And like everyone's going crazy. And then I started doing videos like just whenever I wanted to. Like I didn't think of it as a full-time
You didn't really see
career.
it.
I didn't see it like that. I wasn't making money from it.
But see, that's one thing I got to give you credit for, because like you and I guess like if the 4 Your Entertainments, like I think you guys like one of the first people I used to see like come across and see your videos just on like I remember you used to do like Marlisha and all this stuff. But it's like, see, that's one thing I got to give you credit for, because like where did you get the courage to like to do just to be yourself, because no one just to entertain people, because basically we're from a city where it's like
people are
away, like they see you doing that, like because until they see it's lucrative. Now they see you in commercials, they see you doing your thing like that. You know what I mean? They're gonna
see the monetary
now they see it like, but like before they'd probably be like, oh, this is waste. What is he doing? You know what I mean? So like
there was so many people talking.
You know what I mean? So like how did you like?
I just enjoy doing it. And like I'm a person, like if I enjoy doing something, nobody's gonna tell me I can't. do
See,
it.
that's the thing. You know, like that's what I admire, because I know there's a lot of people out here that probably want to be doing a lot of shit. And it's just like, yo, like we're in a box, so it's like, yo, you can't really step out this box because you're just afraid to be judged.
Much too, though. Like I love attention so much,
negative,
that,
positive,
and I like entertaining people at the same time. So like those 2 things just drove me, because I'm like, okay, I want to become an actor. First of all, back then I didn't know how I was gonna do it. I didn't know what the path was or anything like that. Plus, I thought you had to have school, so I was like, definitely not doing that. Me and school don't agree. So like, YouTube, I just found I could entertain people. I could entertain people in my city, which was big for me, and I could also spread my name and like make my brand big. Even anytime I wanted to, like with YouTube, I could post a video right now. I could post a video tomorrow. Like,
like I said, you got like you can reach 100,000 people. Immediately.
I don't need to wait on anybody. I don't need to wait on a script. None of that. So it's like that power to me. I was like, how can I not take advantage of this?
I rate that, bro. I like that, because I know there's a lot of people that definitely in the city, probably, whether it's music, rap, they just don't want to do it because it's just like, yo, they're just afraid of how people are gonna look at them. You know what I mean?
I'm the type of person I feel like there's an audience for everyone. Like you go to Japan, they have people there that are getting paid millions of dollars for people to watch them eat.
Like, these hot dogs.
You know what I mean? Like if there's people that do that, there's people that are out there that'll like your music or like your whatever it is you're doing.
Yes, but where exactly are you from? Because especially how you said you can entertain people in your city. Like, you keep it very Toronto, very like you're like on
Yeah.
Twitter especially. Like you make sure that everybody knows exactly where
Yeah.
you're from. So where are you from? Sauga?
Originally, I grew up like when I was born in like Vaughan Road area.
Okay, yeah.
I moved a lot. We moved from there, moved to Albion Road. Lived there for a couple of years, moved to Malvern.
Yeah.
Lived there for a couple of years.
That's why
then
you got
moved
this
to Maple.
experience to make money.
Yeah.
You know, you just
It's just like running into so many different and
Yeah.
Canada, Toronto is a place you can run into so many
people,
different
yeah.
types of people. You know what I mean? And like I'm always curious about people. I'm a people watcher.
yeah.
And so like when I like really started thinking that I had the ability to be funny, it
Yeah.
was like high school when I was living in Maple,
Mhm.
and that was like. I never left Maple, like didn't come to Toronto like
Yeah.
that. Like I was just secluded to that area
Yeah.
because I had strict parents and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But like with the friends that I had out there, I knew amongst them that I was funny. And
Yeah.
like that was my bubble, so I was
Yeah.
thinking everybody will think I'm funny.
Yeah. So you just always had that.
Yeah,
in you.
you know what I mean? So like I didn't come down thinking that no one in Toronto would think I was funny because I was in my own you
Your
know
own
when you
world,
think
yeah.
that you're in their own
Yeah,
world,
exactly.
you think that okay,
I'm
if
funny,
these people
yeah,
think I'm
laughing,
funny, I'm funny.
Yeah, everywhere, exactly.
Yeah.
So you just were you.
Yeah,
That's how you
exactly.
built your character, basically.
Ignorance, yeah. Built off ignorance.
Basically, you did this YouTube thing, like so. All these videos that you subscribe, like, which one's your favorite ones? Like, the Jamaicans we need for talk, like.
I did one recently, which is definitely in my favorites. I did this like one where it's about when your boys owe you money, like when your friends owe
Yeah.
you money, and like it's just so creative to me. Like I'm not a good writer when it comes to skits.
Oh, you just go.
I'm good at acting, but
Improv.
I can't write for shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm just slowly starting to learn. So it's like that one is like I could see my improvement. Like you know, you go back and look at like your first episodes
Exactly,
or whatever,
yeah.
and you hear yourself. You're like,
Yeah.
man, I was rough. Was I nervous?
Yeah.
Like
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah. So like seeing the progress in that made that one of my favorites. Favorites, man. I like Jamaican Valentine's Day a lot. The first one I did.
Yeah, cause even I remember you and you guys even did I think Femi Lawson. You guys did a couple.
Oh yeah,
that were
me and
funny.
Femi did one where I love the Jamaicans versus Nigerians.
Yeah.
that was
very
crazy.
dope. Off of this YouTube stuff, like you got invited to YouTube Black. I seen.
Yeah.
What was that about? Like, cause I just until I saw you and a couple other guys there, I never even knew what that was. Like,
I didn't know what it was until I got there.
Yeah.
So,
So how did they just found you.
YouTube emailed me saying that they wanted to fly me out for a conference in LA. I was like, all right, fly me out is all you need to say.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
care. I didn't care where it was. They gave me
Yeah.
Syria. Yeah, as long as you
You
fly
got a
me out,
ticket, yeah.
I'm coming. So like, I went. And they were very super top secretive about it. But
Yeah.
then when you got there and you're in the hotel, you're getting there like a couple hours before the event starts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the full event is the next day. But you're in there and you're just seeing like one YouTuber that you know like that's super popping. Then you're seeing another one and you're just like, wait, what's going on? And they're all black. And I was like, is this some sort of black conference?
Yeah.
What's going on? And then so then when we got there, went to the rooftop, like they had like this opening party for us. It's just all black YouTubers, like people I watch on the daily, you know what I mean? And it was just mad fun. Like they had the CEO come talk to us and ask us like things that they're just trying to provide inclusion, you know what I mean? Like and show that they do see us and they do
so you guys
see that
are
we're
progressing,
progressing, you know what I mean? And like because of the fact that with YouTube, if you look at the main people, the people who get the billboards and stuff like that, none of them are black.
Yeah.
None of them are black.
I'm not even in the company I didn't even know all that. Yeah.
YouTube's getting to that point where it's gonna be like really mainstream, but like as of right now, for the people that know and like are involved in that YouTube community, they know that like the black people don't get any play.
Oh, it's like you guys are literally basically what you're saying is like everything you guys have, you guys built yourselves.
Yeah,
like, basically.
definitely.
Yeah.
We didn't get YouTube help with anything.
Yeah,
so
so
like
this is
now
just,
they're starting to
see,
like
okay, like you guys are bringing a lot of traffic.
yeah,
over here.
we
Like, what's
gotta
up? Like,
pay attention to you guys now. So it's like we kind of had to prove ourselves in a sense before they could even like pay attention to us. And now they're gonna be doing that 4 times a year at the conference in New York and LA. So that's really dope. And like talking with us, they got us like partner managers from YouTube that we could work with directly one-on-one, which is dope. So it's like It's really dope. They're progressing.
No,
and
that's
they're
dope.
making
Like, so they see you. Like,
yeah,
basically,
for sure. They have to.
Yeah,
We
that's
like
what's
push the culture on YouTube a lot.
Yeah, nah, definitely, man. Those videos you guys are doing, like, hey, you guys just brought a lot of light to the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your fascination with Skepta?
It's the whole UK, man, Skepta included, but like the whole grime scene is just. I'm addicted, man. Like their flow, like I can seriously say that a lot of them over there would dust so many artists that are here, just because they have lyricism and they have the dance aspect or the bounce or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that Americans, for the first of all, are like mad ignorant to people who aren't American. So like automatically, an English person says hello, and then they're like, "What are you saying?" Like,
for sure.
they don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? So it's like that is hindering the movement from it coming over to the West, and also like it's still kind of new. You know what I mean? Like it's been around for about 10, 11 years now, and they're doing the same impact as like many big artists, but aren't getting paid the same as big artists.
Okay.
So it's like they can't expand their brand just anytime they want.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like it's just a lot, but they're getting to a point where they're about to break out.
Do you listen to artists from here? Because I know you're who do you listen to from out here?
It's just everybody. I listen to a lot of people, man. Like Castro Guapo, Sean Leon, Jazz Cartier, Daniel Caesar, John River.
Okay.
So many people. Trip Six. There's a million.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, you're not. I can tell you listen.
Yeah, man.
But that's good. So what do you think the artists from here? Because that's the main reason this show actually got started. Because I just feel like we don't have anything, like basically our music industry and shit. Basically, we don't have nothing, no infrastructure, nothing. So it's like a lot of these artists are just doing the dance and just doing something. You know what I mean? They're just everybody just throwing out these videos and nobody knows how to go about it. Like as somebody like you that actually built your own following, like what could you tell people like how to gain out their own fan base and not just like chase what's popping? Well, you know what I mean? Like chase what's trending.
I would just say, man, like just stay consistent and like don't try to be like anybody else. Like that's like the main thing is not being like anyone else. Be you, fam. Like that's what I preach on my Twitter. Be you, because like that's who people are gonna fall in love with. They're not gonna fall in love with a copy of somebody else. Yeah, exactly. Because they're not dumb. People aren't idiots. They're gonna see through that. So like just be yourself and like don't think that you can't. Like there's a moment for you to stop working. Like not at this time for Toronto. There's so much things popping off for us.
It's coming. That's just what I'm trying to say. People are not understanding that. Like, we've never had this type of light. Because actually, I watched that Drake and Nardwuar interview, right? Yeah. And 40 was saying so much things that I didn't even know about. He's naming people that I didn't know about Maestro Fresh West and all these stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like,
man. These guys have been around.
So it's like, yo, I could imagine what these guys went through to actually gain what they did. So it's like right now, like
these guys these days have it so easy that they don't even understand.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be 20 years from now when we're 40s when like when everything's happening. I feel like it can happen. I want it to happen now. Right now, exactly. You know what I mean? And it's like people not seeing that. Like I feel like
kids.
So I just feel like we gotta like I don't know what we gotta do, but it's just like yo, there's no support here. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't know how do you do that.
Well, the main thing with support is that these artists need to support each other. Yeah. If you look at grime music. And you look at their movement over there, anybody drops an album. Doesn't matter what city, block he's from. All of them are posting the music and saying, yo, go download this, go down. And they don't need to do that because these guys are all competing. But still they do it. Because why? The betterment of the movement and the sound and expanding the sound and letting everyone hear it. Not just being the best on your block and then forgetting about the mandem.
That's exactly.
You have people that you go to shows, you do festivals that you talk to. There are other artists there that you talk to, you run into. Yeah, they're not a part of your camp, but why can't you post that man's SoundCloud? Why can't you post his song? It's not gonna stop your numbers. Yeah. If anything, if the song's good, it's gonna only help your credibility and good music. Yeah. So it's like it doesn't make sense to me why these artists don't support each other, and that's my biggest thing. A lot of them will collaborate and work together on one tool.
But won't even like post his music. Yeah, exactly. Act like it never happened.
But then they act like it never happened if they're not working together on a specific project. Like what is that?
Exactly. Nobody else wants to push because nobody wants to see anybody doing better than each other.
Nobody wants to see somebody doing better than them. It's crazy to me. I'm just like. You're not understanding that someone doing better than you.
It's still bringing light to the city because at the end of the day, what they're not getting, like obviously, because a lot of people are looking for Drake to just pull them up. You know what I mean? But Drake's brought a lot of light to the city. Like the Raptors are doing a lot of things in the city now. Like, Toronto's a place to be. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is the time, and I just hope everybody can actually understand it. Like, yo, like,
they need to grasp it, man. Because like, look at even All-Star Weekend. Not nearly as many people took advantage of that weekend as I expected.
Oh my gosh, man!
We knew about it for a year.
Bro, I said it.
We knew about it for a year. You had a year to get something. You think something like that happens in New York, and like half the city isn't throwing something or putting together something, and it's not like throwing together a party is not doing something different. No. Exactly, it's not doing anything.
No showcase.
You're not creating an experience for people. Like, they might come there and turn up, but like at the end of the day, it's another party.
Yeah, exactly.
They've done it before. So it's like there was probably like 2 or 3 events that weekend that were different from
the celebrity basketball game was dope. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's things like that. Like we need to take advantage. We need to stop thinking that people aren't watching us. Like we need to take advantage and realize that we're on the map now. Like
because
people are constantly looking at
the more success over here is the more like, because you have things like when people come down here, when stars and artists come out here, like it's like a rare scene, you know what I mean? So we really,
and they love it here.
Yeah, exactly.
They love it. There's no paparazzi,
we just got to get the city popping so they can be out here. You know what I mean? They want to work with our artists. They want to do a lot of things out here, but
it's slowly changing, man. It's slowly changing. Like Patrick Patterson, I don't know if you saw the letter he wrote about Toronto.
I didn't see it. What was it about?
That shit might get a mayor in like 10 years.
Yeah, what was he saying?
He's just it's like a love letter to Toronto. Like it was amazing. He was just talking about his first day in Toronto, and like how the people have treated him, what Toronto's like, how many people don't know what Toronto's about.
They don't, man.
And he's like, you guys just need to come here. He's like, you guys don't understand. Like, just come to Toronto.
Exactly.
And you'll see.
Exactly.
And
they don't understand.
Like, the way he wrote the shit, I was like,
for somebody, exactly. For somebody for being from America, because they're very ignorant. They don't think that, because it's like, they just think, all right, it's Canada, but it's like, some of you guys are in Boston. Some of you guys are in places where it's like, there's nothing popping. You know what I mean?
Trust me.
And they just don't get it. But social media, like, how is your influence? How did you, what like, you're verified? You're just.
I don't know. At the verified thing, I woke up, saw it.
They did it without you.
Double-checked
You
my
didn't
phone.
You didn't even apply.
I didn't know. I don't know what happened. I have no idea how I got that. It's insane to me. Yeah.
Man, people check your Twitter.
I wake up every day thinking it's gonna be gone.
Like right now, we're doing this.
I should have gone. I'm like, they're gonna realize they fucked up, and then it was ThatDudeMcfly, and they're gonna just take it away. Like,
and it's crazy because like your Twitter's everything. Like it's boom right now. You're not checking your phone right now, but I'm sure by the time you get to your phone right now, like people are just talking mad shit to you.
Probably. Yeah, probably. It's interesting because like, I remember at one point I didn't even look at my homepage for like months because like my mentions were just always going. And then like I slowed down on Twitter, like I just came off. Sometimes you need breaks, you know what I mean? Like it's not all the time I feel like tweeting or all the time I feel like Instagramming. Like for the most part, it's for like branding myself as either a comedian or if I have something I'm about to sell or something like that. And a lot of the time, if I'm just doing other things. Like even when I tweet, it's never something I'm actually doing. Unless I'm watching a show or something, I'll be live tweeting that. But if I'm like playing video games or talking to my friends and I'm tweeting, it's about something completely unrelated to what I'm actually doing. You know what I mean? Whereas some people, like their Twitter is just their life. Like you can know what they did all day because they're just looking at their Twitter.
What were your thoughts on Views?
Loved it.
Loved it?
Yeah, man. I
favorite
feel like
album?
Favorite I really liked If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Really?
Yeah, I really liked that one.
Shit.
I really liked it, but I just didn't. There was a couple songs on there that was a miss for me, so that's why it's like Views might
out of
be
all
the
Drake
favorite.
albums, If You're Reading This, like that like from Thank Me Later to
just because of the impact it had, like the impact that specific mixtape had. First of all, it wasn't supposed to be as big as it was.
I know what you're saying.
And the Know Yourself song, to me, that's like
anthem.
Other than Started From the Bottom, that's the biggest anthem, Drake song to me ever. That's damn near our anthem. Like if Toronto had an anthem, that's the one I'm choosing. And like that, the impact of seeing that specific song like around the world, anywhere this guy went, just like it was almost an earthquake. It's like I can't go against that.
I feel you.
Can't go against it. But right Views was amazing though.
Views is very dope.
What's your favorite song?
Views. Western Road Flow is my favorite song on Views, and then what else would I say?
I like Hype. I love Hype.
I like
a lot.
9.
I like feel no ways. Really feeling that track.
Yeah, feel away. Yeah, nah. Trust me. When it's more of a driving when you're driving out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But I can't lie. I definitely miss Thank Lay Drake. Like when Drake just goes over his samples. More Western Road. Like that's my type of shit. You know what I mean? But
for sure.
I can't say that.
I like when he does
dope,
that. It feels very Jay-Z.
Yeah. Nah, Drake has it, man. He has it.
He has that cadence on the track.
And you're a person. You host parties. You do things like that. You in the party scene. Why is our music not played in the parties?
Because DJs don't believe.
They really don't. But don't you think certain tracks like certain
there
tracks
are certain tracks that
you know
that
that
they're starting to come around with like Tory Lanez.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean. But you got like he got to like to get played as long as he got to really be but he really got to have a number one track to get played in the club.
Exactly. He had to do Say It for them to play Diego and Godfather, songs that are old as shit.
Yeah, that would be in the club.
that were like crazy. Over.
So what is it? The DJs really just think the party would.
The DJs do not believe in the artists that are here. Like they either don't believe or they just don't even care to listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that's the craziest part to me because there's so many artists that I can name that have 8 or 9 tracks that could be played in the club and go ham.
The one I never understood, like that Trap House song by Smoke Dogg was supposed to be in the club all the time.
I hear it in a couple clubs, but that should be in every club.
That song, if it was played during, because it came out in August, if it was played during,
that came out from Chicago, it'd be on every night.
Exactly.
Every night. If it came out of Chicago, but because
DJs gotta start believing, man, because it's coming. Like
it could be politics too. That's the other thing. Like,
but
people,
it's nothing.
Like
I don't party. I know for sure. I know about that, but like I don't party as much. But like when I do party, like I don't hear nothing of that.
Yeah,
shit, you know what I mean?
I've been to. It's very rare that I go to a party where they're playing Toronto music, and even so, if they are, it's usually either a Toronto artist performing at that party,
yeah, exactly,
or like the DJ is a Toronto artist's DJ. So he knows the songs, and he's plugged in. So like he'll play the tracks.
Yeah, the bullshit. You know what I mean? But what's next for you? Acting, right? What are you trying to do? Like,
I'm just trying. Right now, I'm trying to focus on making more skits, cause like I fell into the trap of being like a real YouTuber and like doing challenges, reaction videos.
Yeah.
Like and to me that stuff is like it's all lazy. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, you're not really thinking creating.
Yeah, and I'm not really creating. I'm not keeping my was it sword sharp?
Yeah. You know
what I mean? Steel for steel. Steel on
steel sharp for steel.
So like I just need to keep creating skits and like remember that like I'm an actor first before like a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You know what
so
I mean?
basically, as you're saying, creating skits and stuff, like, are they all gonna be funny skits? Or are you gonna start doing like serious?
I've done a couple serious ones.
Like you know that
like,
guy, what's his name? He did some skits. He's that black guy, man. He's from like Atlanta. He must have been
from Atlanta.
He did some skits about his girl getting herpes and shit. Like,
herpes,
man. You know this nigga from like he's what's his name with Russell Simmons? Like I think Russell Simmons signed him now. Like,
is he light skinned?
Nah, man. I can't remember his name, but like he's one of those guys that do like.
Billy Sorrell?
No. Like it's like Def. Like he be doing like
all Def Digital.
Yeah, he be doing that. He be doing those.
Yeah, I worked
skits,
with them. I worked with them like last year.
He does a lot of serious. I can't remember his name right now, but he did a couple good ones.
I'm trying to think who does serious skits over there. I don't even know.
Like he be talking that shit. I know you've seen him on the Breakfast Club before. Like he's been on there. Like I can't remember his name, man. But like I know he's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but yeah, it's like so.
Yeah, I might do some serious stuff. Like I personally love doing drama stuff because I feel like it really shows that like I act like I'm not just like a gimmick. Like I did a short film that I posted a couple months ago that we worked on for like a year. Me and a couple friends of mine, and like you got like a red camera, which basically it makes you look like you're on TV. Like it looks like that TV quality.
Yeah.
So we shot that. There was great response from that. People were hitting me up all over the place, and you just get that bug. Like you want to do it more. So like. We're gonna sit down and write another short film to do. Other than that, right now I'm working on getting some merch because like I don't.
That's
do
about
merch.
to say. I was just about to ask you like how do you capitalize? Because you should be capitalizing right now.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I realized.
People
like,
buy Oxtail shirts. Like,
yeah, those are coming. Don't worry, those are coming. But yeah, I got a bunch of merch ideas that I'm gonna be rolling out soon. Also, yeah, like I said, this is skits. getting the skits pumping out. I'm going to Jamaica in August. Can't wait for that. And like I haven't been to Jamaica since I was like 10. So
that's
like,
crazy. How? But you keep it so Jamaican. Yeah, it's like
all that stuff. Like I still haven't gone out there. And like that's like the third highest watched country that I have. So it's like when I go out there, it's gonna be crazy, man. Like, I can't wait.
Oh, they really check for you.
Oh,
so it's how does it go? Canada, then
it's U.S., Canada, then Jamaica.
Oh, U.S. over Canada.
Actually, sorry, U.S., Canada,
is first,
then the U.K. Yeah. I have a higher viewership in the U.S. than Canada.
That's fucking nuts.
It's weird. It's weird, but it shows you,
exactly,
you know what I mean. Like it reigns true that people
exactly because they don't know you don't have that. They're just really just taking it for what it is.
For what it is, you know what I mean.
Exactly, man.
Like I have like in the states specifically, California, Texas, Florida, huge viewership. Those three states, like bigger than I even expect. Like Texas, I'm like, why?
But what are they relating to?
Like,
Exactly.
What are you relating to in Texas? Like, what is going on? Florida, I get. Because they're Jamaicans there. A lot of Jamaicans in Miami and stuff like that, in Fort Lauderdale. But, like, even Cali, I get too because that's, like, YouTube Mecca. Like, that's where the YouTubers live. So, like, there's a lot of YouTube fans there. But, Texas, I don't know. India loves to watch all my sex videos.
Really?
Anytime I post a sex video, India is on those numbers. Like,
what's the most views you've seen on one of your videos?
Probably my shit Toronto people say is at like 1.5 million, I think.
Man,
it's either that one or the shit Jamaican
man.
People say is 1.
You really gotta get your merch popping, man.
I gotta get it popping.
Like you have reach, man. That's trying to say like you should just.
I'm gonna show you an idea I got after this.
Exactly, man. Yeah, because you definitely have a lot of reach, bro, and I feel like you should. Whether it's with artists, because you can be an A&R and because at the end of the day, people listen to you.
Trust me.
You know what I mean?
Think about those.
There's a lot of things you got to do, because you got like I could see it. One thing I know on Twitter, like you care about the city. Like every time something's trending in the city, if it's the highways packed, you're gonna make sure like people are talking about certain. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like you can like.
I really want to. I can't manage an artist right now.
I know, but it's like
I really want to so badly. Like I feel like I could make someone famous.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like right now I just gotta focus on
you gotta build yourself exactly, so you can
successful, so that I can help others even
exactly.
better.
The Honda commercial.
I'm the Honda guy now. All of a sudden,
like.
I got my agent got me the audition. I went, did it.
They just thought you looked good enough. Like what was that?
Right? Because like
you
literally all I do is I come through and give him a little pat. I don't even say a word. I'm just like, yeah, nigga, that's my shit. And then I just drive off, and like, I didn't know that,
like
that
right
was
before the ball game, like honestly, like you're being seen, man. That's what I say. Everybody that looked at you and said was like, these videos, what is he doing?
Oh, trust me.
That's what I'm trying to say. Now they're looking like, holy fuck, now look at this guy. So
I can't wait till I achieve like my actual
your goals,
big lifetime.
No, but I'm just saying it's just to show that like, because what you were doing was just a stepping stone to just bigger things. You know what I mean?
Everything happens for a reason, for sure, man.
But one thing I like about you, man, I like on Twitter, like you're vocal, and it's like, how do you balance it? Do you ever think some days like you just sit there like, I might have to run into some of these people, like
I'm gonna delete when I'm popping. My Twitter's gone.
God,
I'm paying Twitter racks to delete everything.
That's something I always wanted. This guy be talking mad shit. Yeah, like I'm like,
because I part of me, a small like the comedian part of me, wants to leave everything there.
Yeah.
And let people, because you know how people be pulling up old tweets.
Yeah, exactly.
When someone's in a beef with somebody, I want to leave that stuff there so that when they see me with so-so, but Marlon. So I want to see how that plays out, like, because I think it would be funny as hell.
You keep it very honest out there, you know what I mean? It's like,
I don't know how to filter myself. Like, I believe it or not, my Twitter is a filtered version.
Yeah.
A very, very filtered version. Like, there are times I write stuff, delete it, and I got to rephrase. I'm like, I'm gonna just touch the nerves because I'm a comedian.
Other than you said something, I saw you delete a tweet about the fat people. You was like, you said some shit like, everybody's talking about tall guys, but if we start talking about fat people,
exactly.
People
I was like,
get hurt.
Girls, I was like, I see how the girls can talk about tall Twitter and put all these standards on men, but let me say, I can't date a girl that's this fat, and you guys would be going crazy if I hashtag fat Twitter. And I thought about it, I'm like, just the repercussions, like just the mentions. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. I don't have
you're
time.
not
I'm
about it
tired.
right now. Yeah. What are some current event headlines that caught your attention, man? What do you feel about like Black China and Rob Kardashian? Like, how do you feel about the situation?
I feel like it's amazing that she I'm gonna say pulled that off, because she pulled some shit off. Like that. That was straight spiteful. Like
no, but
it could be something real. Like
no, it could be something real.
Very
But
good
like,
at
don't you
painting
think
it.
it's definitely like crazy? Like the whole shit.
The whole
Is Rob, do you think
Kardashian,
Rob is okay? Like out of all of them, like that's one person.
I don't think he's okay. I think he still has a lot of issues.
And she's taking full. I think that, like she's completely taking
distracted.
Yes,
she's distracting and she's taking advantage. But at the same time, first she took advantage of the fact that he had animosity towards his family.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was in a place where she was not feeling the family. So it was like they both had something in common in that regard.
But like, isn't that like fucked up? You can link up on those terms. So, like, yo.
But if it stems into something real, is it fucked up?
But how could it? You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's just like, yo. Because
I feel like he never seen some ass like that in his life.
I feel that.
And
No, for sure. I know that. Like, I feel like I know.
So it's like once you're that big, your barometer for females just goes to a low.
I know what you're saying. You know what I mean? I feel Rob's broken. But
I think he has a lot of issues.
Yeah,
man.
a lot, man.
He needs
and
to
because
address.
like now, like I just feel like now this girl left. Tiger left.
He should have never left the cheetah girl. He was dating the Spanish one.
Yeah. And then he got fat after that.
After that, he just went downhill.
She got fat too. So I saw her recently. Yeah, she got fat
I see
too.
those pictures.
Yeah, she got fat.
She blew up.
Raptors. Do you think you think it's done tonight?
6:40. I think it's done tonight. Is White Tie playing?
I don't know. I think he's questionable.
Okay, yeah.
You think it's done tonight?
I think it's done tonight.
So
I think Patrick Patterson drops 15 points just out of nowhere and helps out. Norman Powell out of nowhere helps out. Terrence Ross is gonna have a good night. DeMar DeRozan's gonna have a poor night, but Kyle's gonna have a good night.
See, I like that you said that. You think he should have gone DeRozan? Like, don't you think it's?
I think they should trade him.
No, because his contract's done at the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be free.
Oh.
And if he gets a chance to sign back here, he gets 120 something mil.
Yeah, no, I don't think he deserves that.
He doesn't, because he's showing right now. Like he's not about the big time.
He can get a max. I would love for him to get a max just for his life and like
exactly.
Him,
but not for us.
Go get it in LA.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
I think KD. I think it's time for KD.
I think KD needs to get over here, man.
Yeah.
I've been saying this, man. Like that was his favorite team growing up.
Exactly. Vince Carter.
Player.
I've been saying it.
OVO ties. He's got him and Drake are
the
close.
The city needs that.
I feel like Drake did a involuntary
on that 35 and under. Yeah.
I feel like Drake really, because he knows he'll get fined and he can't do that. Yeah. He got warned that he'll be stripped of his ambassador title if he does it again.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like that was his. Yo, KD.
Yeah.
Got my eye on you, bro.
Definitely, man. I think the city definitely needs that. Yesterday, I saw you on Twitter. You don't believe in the Thunder against the Golden State Warriors at all, like
not even
me. Like honestly, I know that. Like, for something I know that. Don't get me wrong. I know that.
But it's a small part of you.
But it's just like just those two. Yeah, just those two guys.
Yeah.
I can believe that those two guys can do something. I don't expect them to get to the finals.
I just don't see them being consistent down there.
That's the thing.
At the end of the
game.
But
like this Spurs series,
fourth quarter.
But this Spurs series showed me like, wow, they've grown. Like
they've grown. The Spurs series shows me that the confidence. I feel like it's all a mental game,
like
especially
certain
in the
players
playoffs.
like Dion's playing better. You know what I mean?
Once shots start falling for you and like you squeeze out a W against someone you weren't supposed to, like no one expects, especially after that first game blowout. They got demolished that first game. So like when now no one's expecting anything of you, these guys definitely don't expect shit from you. So it's like you go out there, you play your hardest, and shots start falling, you get your confidence up, you get 10, 20 point lead. Then you're just like, yo, we can do this, This team is actually not that good.
Yeah.
Like, we just had a bad night.
I think, man, like, Golden State can definitely get it done. That's not a problem. But, like, I definitely think OKC can give them a run for their money.
I hope Bogut's not too injured where he can't play in that series, because he did suffer a little injury in that last game, but it wasn't too crazy. But, like, even not at full strength, like, even if Steph Curry was sitting this series, I feel like they could win. Just because Klay Thompson's in his zone right now again. When that guy's locked on, he's locked on, and the bench is playing amazing for them. Which like throughout the regular season, they were so inconsistent. They were the reason they lost a lot of big leads. So now it's like they're playing so hard. They're playing together. They can almost smell a repeat.
Yeah, I know.
And you're the most winningest team in the history of the NBA.
Yeah,
so it's like it's hard for me to go against.
Exactly. I know what you're saying, but it's just like, yo, you just don't want it to be like, why is it so easy? Like
I do, man. I really like Golden State, man, because their style of play is just what you want Toronto to do. Like, because Toronto has the ability to do what they do. It's
now,
just that
not with these guys.
It's just they lack the confidence, bro. They lack the confidence and IQ.
But you need a superstar.
Cause like, okay, for example, when you watch the Warriors, when one person scores, what do they do the next play? They
Give
give
right
it to
back
that same person, right? What's Toronto do?
You're gonna just give it back.
Let's try something completely different. Let's ISO DeRozan over there for a baseline fadeaway. Like,
I know.
It's the little things of realizing. Like, and you can't even say you don't have playoff experience anymore. You've been there. You know what it's like. So it's like you have to be able to adjust to those things and realize who has a hot hand, what's working for you, what's not. You can't just say, okay, we're gonna try anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird, man.
Man, friggin', what can we expect next for you, man? Like, what can people be on the lookout for, man?
Just some merch. I'm trying to do more shows. Like I'm getting auditions all the time, doing auditions. Yeah, man. I'm gonna actually try to do a grime song.
Grime song,
I'm trying to do a parody grime song.
When are you going to the UK? Because I know they're looking for you over there, man.
I'm trying to go this summer. That's the plan. Yeah, I'm trying to go this summer. I'm definitely going this summer. That's not even a question.
Let them know you're gonna be out there, man.
I'm gonna be out there, Notting Hill Carnival. You'll see me.
Okay,
I'll be
man.
on a float.
That's the Dude McFly, Marlon Palmer, the Oxtail God. You know what I mean? Y'all go check him out, man. YouTube, man.
Thank you
He's
for
very
having me,
funny, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
No doubt. In the corner of the world. This guy records in the corner of the world. By the way, guys.
Yeah, man. You gotta make it happen.
Gotta
anyway.
make it happen, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.